Okay, dear students, let's start with this one. Last time we have discussed about types of solutions. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to study how these are expressed. Concentration, expressing concentration of solutions. Now, what exactly happened? We know that solutions can be dilute and concentrated. Dilute and concentration makes very much confusion about it. So what in industries, what these people do to, you know, can add to a lot of confusion. Thus they need to have a quantitative description of the solution, and for that they have done a very nice thing about all. And what they have done, they have several ways to describe this concentration of solution. So let us understand the concentration, expressing the concentration of solution. So concentration of solution can be described in following ways. Number one, which we are going to study about here. So the number one is mass percentage. Number one is mass percentage. It's mass percentage. Okay. So dear student, what is mass percentage? Is it denoted by W by W percent? What it is? It is nothing, but it's a just simple example. The mass percentage of a component is defined as the mass percent of component is equals to what? So we can write down mass of component A. Yes, before we do this, let's see. A solution is made up of two component A and B. So I'm writing that component, mass of component in the solution divided by total mass of solution. Total mass of solution into 100. So guys, how can I write in this simple form? W by W percentage is equals to, if I'm going to talk about A, then WA divided by WA plus WB into 100. This is what we have got it. Now let us understand with the help of an example. If somebody says it's a 10% NaOH solution W by W or by mass, then what do we understand by this? It means that 10 gram of NaOH is 10 gram of NaOH is dissolved in how many? 100 minus 10 is equals to 90 gram of solvent. 90 gram of solvent. So guys, this is what we have to understand. Solvent, what will be the solvent over here? Here it will be water. So this will be the weight of my solute. So I will write it as a WB. This will be the weight of solvent. So it will be WA. So keep it in your mind. Always the weight of solvent is going to be higher rather than weight of solution. Okay, sorry, rather than weight of solute. So this is the first thing which we have said, and this formula is very important for us to keep it in our mind. It is a percentage, and whenever the percentage sum come, you have to keep this thing in your mind. What we are going to talk about now, it's second. We called it as a volume percentage. We called it as a volume percentage. Second one is very interesting. It's called sorry, volume percentage. So the volume percentage is written by V by V percent. Exactly the same kind of thing can happen. The volume percentage is defined as the volume percent of component, volume percent of component, any component is equals to what? That volume of component, this is O, divided by total volume of solution this is short form of a solution which you are not going supposed to write, into 100. It means if I'm going to write V by V percentage is equals to volume of component A is equals to total volume of component A plus component B into 100. Let's see an example. Example 10% V by V solution of ethanol. Okay, why ethanol? In a water. This means that 10 ml of ethanol is dissolved in 100 ml of solution. In 100 ml of solution. So 10 ml is dissolved in 100 ml of solution. This is the way volume of solution. Now volume of solution is this. So this will be the volume of B. It means component. Then what will be that? 100 minus 10 કરીએ એટલે 90 ml આવે. And this 90 ml is what? It's a volume of solvent. It's a volume of solvent. So guys, this is the way we can have it. આપણી બુકની અંદર એક એક્ઝામ્પલ આપ્યો છે જેની અંદર એવું લખ્યું છે 35% ઇથાઇલ આલ્કોહોલ, ઇથિલિન ગ્લાયકોલ, એને કહે છે ઇથિલિન ગ્લાયકોલ. Ethylene glycol. This is used as anti-refrigerant or antifreeze. Antifreeze કહેવાય એને. Antifreeze શામાં વપરાય? તો કે કારમાં વાપરે છે આ લોકો. They are using for the cooling of the car engines. હવે ક્વેશ્ચન થાય સાહેબ ઇથિલિન ગ્લાયકોલ 75% હાઈલી volatile in nature, તો એને કેમ antifreeze તરીકે? But this is used in the countries where western countries where there is a temperature is very cool. Temperature is cool. Why? Because at 100 degree minus, at 0 degree Celsius water gets freeze out. So in that radiators antifreeze agent can be used, 35% ethyl alcohol, which cannot be getting solid at that temperature, and that's why they are using. Water use करिए तो શું થાય? तो કે એનું radiator જામ થઈ જાય. Radiator જામ થઈ જાય તો ગાડી ચાલે નહીં, and that's why these people use it, this thing. Now let's see the third one. Third one is very simple and very easy to understand. It is called mass by volume. હવે આ બંનેનું મિક્સચર આવ્યું, mass by volume. We will see its mass by volume. Now this mass by volume percentage is written as W by V percentage. Now what will be the equation for this? Another unit which is commonly used in the medicine and pharmacy. This is used in a medicine and pharmacy, guys, and it has a mass solute dissolved in 100 ml of solution. એટલે કે જો કોઈનું W by V લેતો હોય અને આ મોટે ભાગે આપણે ક્યાં જોઈએ તો દવાખાનામાં આપણને બોટલ ચડાવે છે ને કે જેને ડેક્સ્ટ્રોઝ કહે છે આ લોકો, બરોબર, સલાઇન વોટર જે કહે છે ને એની અંદર આવું હોય. W by V નો મતલબ શું? તો કે છે કે માસ ઓફ કમ્પોનન્ટ, માસ ઓફ સોલ્યુટ divided by volume of solution, volume of solution into 100. And this is widely used, guys. This is widely used. Okay, so this is one of the best example which we can use it, and this is used in pharmacy. Pharmaceutical companies they are using this. In case of medicine also they are using such a thing, which you will study later on when you go in a higher classes above school level. Okay, fourth. Now this is what we call it as a ppm, જેને આપણે parts per million. Guys, million એટલે શું? તો કે એકની પાછળ 6 મીંડા, 6 થઈ ગયા ને, 3 ને 2 ને 3 4 6. ઓકે, તો 10⁶ એટલે કે 10 લાખ કહેવાય, બરોબર. 10⁶ ml કોઈ સોલ્યુશન હોય વોટર, એની અંદર જો હું 1 જ ml કંઈક નાખું તો એને હું કહીશ કે 1 ppm. What do I call it as a 1 ppm? It is this is very small unit to measure pollutants concentration, to measure the pollutants concentration. Okay, ઇવન યુ કેન સી કે આપણે સ્વિમિંગ પુલની અંદર ક્લોરીન એડ કરીએ છીએ તો ક્લોરીન શામાં હોય બેટા તો કે ઇટ કમ્સ ઇન ppm. ઇવન ઇન ધ શરૂઆતમાં જ આપણે કીધું હતું કે 1.0 ppm ઓફ fluoride ions used in helping prevent tooth decay. Okay, but if I have 1.5 ppm, then it becomes rat poison. Guys. So this is the pollutant which we are talking about every day. Every time we are talking about this thing, and this called a ppm, it's called a parts per million. હવે એના માટે ફોર્મ્યુલા શું તો કશું જ નહીં કરવાનું, બધું બહુ અલગ અલગ રીતે આપ્યું છે, આપણે એને કોઈ બી કન્ફ્યુઝન કરવાની જરૂર નથી. વોટ વી કેન સે ppmમાં લખી દેવાનું નંબર ઓફ પાર્ટ્સ ઓફ કમ્યુટ, એટલે હું આવી રીતે જ એને લખી દઉં. કોઈ બી એક કમ્પોનન્ટ હોય એને ડિવાઇડેડ બાય a પ્લસ b કરવાનું, એના કમ્પોનન્ટને નંબર ઓફ પાર્ટ્સ ઓફ ઓલ કમ્પોનન્ટ ઇન્ટુ 10⁶ કરી દેવાનું. દેટ્સ ઇટ. ઇન્સ્ટેડ ઓફ આ જે પહેલી ફોર્મ્યુલા હતી ને બેટા એમાં 100 હતું, એની જગ્યા પર આ કરવાનું, તો યુ વિલ ગેટ ppm. એન્ડ વન ન્યુમેરિકલ કેન બી આસ્ક ઓન ધ બેઝિસ ઓફ ધીસ, વેર 6 × 10⁵, એટલે આપણને ઓઝોનની ખબર પડે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ વોટ વી કેન હેવ ઇટ. એક સ્મોલ કેસ છે. concentration in parts per million can also be expressed as a mass to mass, volume to volume and mass to volume. એટલે આ ત્રણમાં આ બી વસ્તુ કરી શકાય. ppm બધી જગ્યા પર. what can we do 10⁶ પાવર ખાલી લખવાનો નહીં. Understand? So this is one of the important which is used for to measuring the concentration of pollutants in the air and water. Okay, number 5 is mole fraction. Guys, this mole fraction is very important. As it is divided, it is denoted by this x. Actually this is not x, it is called chi or chi. Whatever you want to say, you can say that. Okay, chi or chi. What is that? It's a fraction of mole. Mole fraction એટલે શું? So there is a solution prepared of two component a and b. So we have to find it out number of moles of a and b. So if I want to find out number of moles of component a, then it will be number of moles of component a divided by total number of moles. That is what our formula. Same one, xb is equals to nb upon na plus nb. I have taken only two components over here, and that's why I'm writing a and b. It may be possible in some solutions they give you three components, a, b plus c. So at that time this total number of moles will be number of moles of a, number of moles of b and number of moles of c. And keep it in your mind, mole fraction never be more than 1, and it's very interesting to know xa plus xb is equals to 1. કેમ તો કે આ મોલ ફ્રેક્શન છે, અને ફ્રેક્શનનું ટોટલ કરો તો કેટલું મળે તો કે it is always going to get 1. And guys, this is a unitless quantity. It is a unit fraction. Unit is very very important, and we don't have any kind of unit over there. And this is vapor pressure with a concentration of solution, and quite useful in describing the solutions, calculations involving some kind of gaseous mixtures. So guys, this is the 5th one. Okay, now let's go for the 6th one, which is known as a molarity. So 6th one is molarity. What is molarity? Molarity is denoted by capital M. Last year 11th standard ma we have studied this. Molarity એટલે number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Okay, તો આને ડિફાઇન તો કરી, તો આને આપણે લખીએ તો મોલારિટી એની ફોર્મ્યુલા ડિરાઈવ કરતા શીખીએ આપણે આજે. એન તો નંબર ઓફ મોલ્સ ઓફ સોલ્યુટ, એટલે નંબર ઓફ મોલ્સ ઓફ સોલ્યુટ NB થાય, ડિવાઇડેડ ઇન વોલ્યુમ. તો વોલ્યુમ શામાં તો કે લીટરમાં. ચલો, નંબર ઓફ મોલ્સની ફોર્મ્યુલા શું હતી લાસ્ટ યર શીખ્યા હતા? W/M, કેપિટલ M. ઓકે, એટલે n છે તો n ની જગ્યા પર WB લખું, કારણ કે B ઇઝ અ કમ્પોનન્ટ વિચ આઈ એમ યુઝિંગ ફોર સોલ્યુટ, બરોબર. અને એવી જ રીતે એનું મોલિક્યુલર માસ ઓફ B, ધીસ MB ઇન્ડિકેટિંગ મોલિક્યુલર માસ ઓફ ધીસ. હવે આ V લીટર છે, લીટરને હું ml માં કન્વર્ટ કરું તો 1000 થઈ જાય, એટલે મારે આમ કરીને આટલું લખવાનું. તમારે ગાઈઝ આ જ ફોર્મ્યુલા યાદ રાખવાની. કેપિટલ M is equals to WB. Sorry. Let's remove this. So it's capital M is equals to this WB upon MB into 1000 into V. V is always in a ml, and the unit of this is mole per liter, or we write down simple as molar. Okay, it is always in ml. You have to take that in a ml. Some numericals we will discuss, and then we will understand what it wants to say. Then it comes the another quantity, and this is temperature dependent. This is temperature dependent. Temperature dependent નો મતલબ શું કે this will easily change with the help of a temperature. કેમ તો કે ચાર્લ્સ લો યાદ હોય તો temperature versus volume is directly proportional to temperature વધે તો volume વધે, temperature ઘટે તો volume ઘટે. And that's the reason why guys, this when a temperature decreases or increases, the volume is increasing or decreasing, and then affect the value of molarity. And that is the reason why in industry most of the time molarity is not used. Instead of that, they use the another quantity which we called is number 7. It's called molality. Guys, this is written as small m. What is it, the definition? The definition is number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. Make sure ઉપરવાળામાં સોલ્યુશન હતું, અહીંયા સોલ્વેન્ટ છે. તો આપણે એને સ્મોલ મોલાલિટીને ડેફિનેશનને ડિરાઈવ કરીએ. ઇટ ઇઝ ડિનોટેડ બાય સ્મોલ m. ઓકે, અને ડેફિનેશન પ્રમાણે ઇઝ ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ નંબર ઓફ મોલ્સ ડિવાઇડેડ બાય વેટ ઓફ સોલ્યુટ. ઓકે, અને આ કિલોગ્રામમાં છે એટલે કિલોગ્રામ છે તો નંબર ઓફ મોલ્સને આપણે કેવી રીતે લખીએ? વી રાઇટ ડાઉન W by WB upon, sorry, it is MB. It is MB into 1000 ઉપર કેમ તો કે હવે આને ગ્રામમાં કન્વર્ટ કરી દઈએ છે. And this will be WA. This will be WA. You have to keep it in a gram, and that's why the unit of this will be mole per kilogram, or we write down as a molal. And guys, this is temperature independent. It is temperature independent. It means okay, if temperature changes, the molality, concentration of solution will not change. So guys, these are the 7 types of concentrations. Expression of concentration can be done over here. In the next session we will study about their numericals.